how are you? Happy Sunday, happy Easter. These are the colors that I am working with today. My gold is mixed 1-to-1 with Floetrol, no water, and all of my other colors are mixed 2-to-1 with Floetrol. That's 2 parts Floetrol and 1 part paint, and a good splash of water to make it even consistency with the gold. And that is how I mix my paints. And I am doing a 3D pour on a vase today, but to catch the paint I am using, of course, an album, and then I am doing a second pour on the album. When I do a 3D pour, I never ever, in the history 3 years of me doing this, have I ever liked the drips that I get after that 3D pour, and 100% of those pours I have done another pour on top of it. I just don't think it's a good composition ever. It's never good. So I am starting that pour now. I had already layered my cups up and had them sitting to the side so that I don't have to do that during the pour and save you guys a little bit of time and not be boring. So now I am just ribboning the paint across, and I should have stopped right about there because look at all the gold that is coming out and ruining my pour. Not ruining it exactly, because I know what it looks like right now. It doesn't look the same as it did in the results of this video, to be honest, but we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But you know what? These 3D pours are always like that. They always look different when they're dry than they do in the wet results video. But anyways, what I did was layer up each of the colors except gold, because I still had gold in the bottom of that cup. And then I do a little mini pour on top of it, put color back on this cup, and then I go on ahead and pour some ribbons across there for interest. So then I get my straw and I blow all this paint off the bottom of my cup. Not all of it, obviously. I left some on there. We need to make sure the bottom is painted too. But I blew off a lot of the excess paint because you can't leave that much paint. First of all, it would crack if you left that much paint on the bottom. 100% for sure it would crack. Secondly, it would take about 3 years to dry. Not literally. It would take a couple of days literally to dry, and that for me, and that sucks because most of my paintings take 12 to 24 hours depending. Most of my paintings don't really take 24 hours to dry though. Anyways, I'm rambling now, you guys. So what I suggest that you do if you're interested in seeing the dry results of anything that I ever do, or any of the other behind the scenes things that I sometimes add to social media and not to YouTube, I do suggest that you check the description box, the drop down description box beneath this video, and there you will find all of my links to social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, but I also have an Etsy store, and you can find that link in the description box as well. And of course, links to my PayPal and Venmo. So if you would like to see any of that stuff ever, I suggest that you go on ahead and give me a follow on some of that stuff. Anyways, I scooped the vase up with one of my bigger knives and put it right behind me on another rack so that I can do the second pour now. And of course you can see my layered cup there in the top corner. Now look at that composition. That is terrible. That is not, no. I have to pour on top of it, but this paint is very good flow extender for my pour, so it's still good. It's alright. I was saying how terrible that is. I hated it. So I'm doing a ring pour now in the center-ish of this paint, and I am stretching some ribbons across here now to give this a lot of interest. Although that really would have been a really beautiful, just perfect ring pour too. Now I kind of want to do a perfect one. Maybe I will. So I am popping the initial bubbles real quick. So for those of you who are new to acrylic pouring or new to watching acrylic pouring, we pop the bubbles and that causes effects. You do need to pop the air bubbles. Also, at this point, when you start spinning or stretching the paint out, all of the lines and bubbles, cells, lacing, any of that stuff that you get, it just gets bigger now as you stretch. So like you can see the lines getting fatter and fatter and fatter as I spin. Also, you're starting to be able to see how transparent some of those lines are. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. So for this painting, all of my colors were flat, non-metallic paints, and the only one that was metallic was actually my gold. So when this dries and I put the resin on it, that gold is just going to be so freaking special. It's going to really pop off of those flatter colors. Look at the transparency I have in these lines, you guys. You can tell that they're stacked up. This has quite a three-dimensional feel to it. It is dreamy. The way that the gold and that grayish blue mixed together made a really pretty, like, dark sea foam color. This is gorgeous. I wish you could see the true color of this, but you really can't. When this dries, though, I'll be able to show you guys. Go and follow me on my other social medias so you can see all the stuff behind the scenes that I don't share on YouTube. Thanks, you guys, for watching. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Ring the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload future videos. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate the love so much. You guys, this vase does not look like this anymore at all. It's actually incredibly gorgeous, and I can't wait to see what it's going to look like with some flowers in it. I might need to go and buy a bouquet of flowers just to put in this after I get it resin, just to show how pretty it is with flowers. Anyways, I'm rambling today. Y'all, look at the record. All those areas with the gold popping through with that like greenish color. Anyways, it's so pretty. I'm very pleased with it. And here comes some photos of a vase that doesn't even look like that anymore. But look, the effects were really pretty, and I still felt like it was worth showing. And here comes a photo of the bottom. The bottom is actually not going to change very much. It's going to stay pretty much the same. Here are some close-ups of the album, which is a much more, it's much closer to the true colors that I see with my eyeballs. And the camera didn't really pick up very well. And here comes a photo of both of them together. And then a video real quick of a vase that I already finished and resin coated, and it has my logo on it. And this one is available on my Etsy shop. Do go on ahead and hop over there and check out what I have on my shop. I have more stuff coming soon. This is something else that I'm working on today. Alright, you guys, have an amazing week. Thank you for watching. All the love in the world. Bye.